it's Bree Bear, and today I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be doing Bible journaling with you guys. So, first, just a little description of what Bible journaling is. And basically, it's a type of journaling and Bible study combined. That's basically the whole concept here. So we have here the Bible journal that I got for Christmas that you saw in my 2 videos ago. So I wanted to start incorporating Bible journaling into my life because I've been obsessed with journaling lately, and this is a way that I can incorporate my love of journaling and my love of God and combine the two. Pages that are already drawn for you and you just color them. Let's take a flip to the back where I have done a little bit of work, and I think I'm still going to do some changes to this for a couple reasons. So here's the page that I've started on. And I have it tagged with the same washi tape that is used on the page. So I have a little strip of it down here and a bar here. My grandmother actually got me these colorful blessings cards, and I showed those in my last video, what I got for Christmas video. And I colored this one. It says, "You are God's masterpiece," in Ephesians 2:10. And I really liked this one. And unfortunately, they already put something on this page. That's the one downside, is that there are already things on pages that sometimes you might want to use that page for something else. The other problem that I have here is when I try to flip this up, it doesn't lay very nicely. Like, I mean, it lays okay if I press it down and stuff. But it still tries to, you can see that, if you can, I don't know, see, it creeps up. So that's it doesn't handle the weight of the card very well. So I'm maybe removing the card and just tucking it in like that into the page to keep it with the page. And that's something I find might be an issue with paper clipping and stuff like that too, is it still would not take very well. And plus, if I try to flip the page over, I have to really flatten the side out if I wanted to do anything over here. Let's do a little bit. Let's take a flippy, see, this is where it's a bit of a pain. Let's do a little flippy flip. Ooh, Romans. Romans is one of my favorite books of the Bible. Not today, put it away. Okay, so we're gonna do a little flippy flip here, and we're gonna take a look at Kings, 1 Kings. And I have selected what I want to do today. So I'm gonna be taking a look at 1 Kings 17, starting with verse 8. It's a passage about the widow of Zarephath. "And then the Lord said to Elijah, 'Go and live in the village of Zarephath, near the city of Sidon. I have instructed a widow there to feed you.' So he went to Zarephath, and he arrived at the gates of the village and saw a widow gathering sticks, and asked her, 'Would you please bring me a little water in a cup?' As she was going to get it, he called to her, 'Bring me a bite of bread too.' So she did as Elijah said, and then she and Elijah and her family continued to eat for many days. There was always enough flour and oil left in the containers, just as the Lord had promised to through Elijah. Sometime later, the woman's son became sick. He grew worse and worse, and he finally died. Then the woman said to Elijah, 'O man of God, what have you done to me? Have you come here to point out my many sins and kill my son?' But Elijah replied, 'Give me your son.' And then he took the child's body from her arms and carried him upstairs to the room where he was staying and laid the body on the bed. Then Elijah cried out to the Lord, 'O Lord my God, why have you brought this tragedy to this widow who has opened up her home to me, causing her son to die?' And then he stretched himself over the child 3 times and cried out to the Lord, 'O Lord my God, please let this child's life return to him.' The Lord heard Elijah's prayer, and the life of the child returned, and he revived. And then Elijah brought him down from the upper room and gave him to his mother. 'Look,' he said, 'your son is alive.' And the woman told Elijah, 'Now I know for sure you are a man of God, and the Lord truly speaks through you.'" So the part that I really want to take a moment for, that I really think is special about this passage, is when it talks about Elijah said to her, "Don't be afraid, go ahead and do what I've just told you, but bake a little bread for me first, and then use what's left to prepare a meal for yourself and your son, for this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. There will always be flour and oil left in your containers until the time when the Lord sends rain and the crops grow again." Particularly that second verse there, verse 14. When you give what you have left, you gave the last, you sacrificed the last of what you had, the best of what you can give, even if it's hardly anything at all, but it's all you have, and you're giving it to the cause of Christ. You're giving it for his purpose, and you're becoming humble in giving it, then God is going to take care of you. He will not let you starve. He will refill your jar. He will provide for you, and not just in the literal sense of food and water, but beyond that, in a figurative sense, you know, he's not, if you're giving what you can, he's not going to leave you hanging. Another interesting thing about that part right there in verse 13 is it says, but make a little bread for me first. So that's really interesting to me, because if you think about this in the sense of giving to God, you give to God first. You take that out first. Then make for your family. So this is relative to tithing, to your time, to your worship, giving to God first before you ask. Worship Him first. Thank Him first. This is especially in prayers. Thank God before you ask for more. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for this right here. And I am super happy with it. I love it a lot. I honestly did not think I was going to do that good of a job with Bible journaling stuff with this kind of thing. But I'm really psyched that it turned out this good. And I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I don't love everything about it. Like, I would undo that or whatever, but the important thing is that I got the message from it. I learned from the experience of doing this, and I have these words here now, so I can look back on it. So, sorry, wrong drawer. So, the next thing I need to do is create a tab. So the last time I made a tab with this dark washi, and it didn't work very well because you couldn't see what I'd written on it. So I think I'm gonna whip out this pink one. And so I'm just gonna take it and take a small strip like that, tear that off. And then I'm just going to take it like so, fold it, and I have a tab. And that's all cute. So I'm just going to take it and stick it down there for now, and I'm going to grab a enjoyed this video, and I hope you check back again for more. Make sure to subscribe. We'll be uploading at least one of these about every month. My next video will be back to more make-a-bee things, so if this isn't your thing, that's great and dandy. Don't worry, it's not going to be all this stuff now. I'm going to just add in 1 or 2 journaling videos a month. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out, Bear Scouts. About your worries and your stress. I mean a bare necessity. That's why a bare complexity is just a bare necessity of life. Yes, bare necessity, a bare necessity. About your worries and your stress. I mean